Hey everybody, Kenneth Russell here. Hope you're doing great. Today is actually Black Friday, so I thought I'd make a video that for me every year this ends up happening. I cannot tell my wife what to get me for Christmas. I'm super hard to pick stuff for, and especially for stuff that I want, which is like music related stuff. I can never articulate to her what I want. So I made this video here, 10 things that just about every guitar player would want for Christmas. And so if you are a guitar player needing to tell your family or your friends what you want for Christmas, or perhaps you're a mom, a dad, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a fiance, a husband, a wife, that you're trying to buy something for your significant other who happens to be a guitar player, this is the video for you. 10 things just about every guitar player would want for Christmas. Check it out. All right, so here I am on Amazon right now, and I just made a little cart here. I'm gonna just go through these in order as I put them in the cart here. The first thing is going to be guitar strings. And all of these items, by the way, are under $30. So there's nothing here that's really nothing here is really breaking the bank. They're all super inexpensive type of things. Not even all of them go up to $30, but just a couple things. I was looking up here for electric guitar, I use D'Addarios, and these XLs here are for a 6 pack of 10 gauge strings is $24, $25 plus, well, $7 shipping. So actually this is $32, but that's a pretty good deal. If you find out what kind of guitar strings the person you're buying for has and uses, just get a pack like this. This is a great option. Also, there was a couple other different ones for acoustic, like this one, D'Addarios, 15 bucks with prime shipping for 3 sets. So again, you could get 2 packs of these, so 6 sets total. And you know, this is pretty easy to figure out too. If you're not buying it for yourself, it's pretty easy to say, hey, you know, just go into a guitar case, and usually most guitar players have an extra set laying around, or you can even just bring it up in conversation. Say, hey, what kind of guitar, how do guitar players choose their strings? What kind of guitar strings do you use? And I guarantee that they'll start talking, because us guitar players love to talk about our gear. All right, so guitar strings, that's the first one. And by the way, if you are, maybe you're buying for someone that's a student, is just learning guitars, these 2 options, if they're acoustic guitar players, these D'Addario EXL 110s, great option for for electric guitar, sorry. For acoustic guitar, these D'Addario EJ26 3D phosphorus boron acoustic strings, 11 to 52, they're great too. And if you could just go to a music store and just ask them, they'll put you in the right direction too. All right, next thing is a clip-on guitar tuner, and this is the Snark here for 10 bucks. Super inexpensive. Here's the thing with guitar tuners. You know, most guitar players cannot have too many of these. I have a number of tuners in different spots, and a lot of times I'm like, oh man, I'm really glad I have that clip-on tuner somewhere. And then sometimes I don't have it, and I'm like, dang it, I don't want to pull out my pedal board and I just want to plug into my amp, and I just want to make sure I'm in tune, or maybe I'm just playing acoustic and I'm not using my pedal tuner. A clip-on tuner is great to have. I think that every acoustic guitar player should have one of these in their case with their guitar. And they're just good to have laying around. You know, if you play in your bedroom, just having one of these around in your bedroom is great. So I actually don't own this one, but I've heard good reviews about it, the Snark SN5X. Okay, number 3, and that is going to be similar as a capo. I actually do own this capo, and it's a pretty decent capo, especially for the money. You know, for whatever reason, you can't have too many capos. They're kind of like picks. I personally lose them. I don't know how I lose them, but I've owned easily maybe 15 capos in my life, and I don't know where they're at. Matter of fact, one time I bought a pack of 5 capos, and I still have 1 from that pack of 5. I don't know where they go. But anyway, it's always good to have an extra capo laying around. And you can combine some of these. You could get a set of guitar strings, a tuner, and a capo, and you're looking at just over 30 bucks for that. The next 2 things are going to be buying a good cable for guitar. Hosa makes great cables. Recently, Hosa sent me a bunch of cables, and I have only been using them. They're awesome. Anytime that I'm recording or anytime I'm doing something, I'm using a Hosa cable. You cannot go wrong. They last a long, long time. I've bought Hosa products for forever. Anyway, without going on, getting on the whole Hosa is great thing, just get a Hosa cable for, like, this is 15 bucks for a 15-foot guitar cable. Great deal. That's going to last your person that you're buying for or yourself a long time. And then I would say go ahead and get a mic cable too. And this one, same thing, 12 bucks, 13 bucks for a 10-foot mic cable. Here's the thing, you don't always know when you're going to need to have a direct box or you need to hook up a microphone to your amplifier. It's just good to have a good quality XLR cable as well, even if you're a guitar player. Next thing is I don't even know how to describe this. This would be just like a maintenance set. And this is just some basic stuff that every guitar player should have in order to change strings, do basic setups on your guitar. So this one here, I'm looking at it, you know, it's got, let's see, these feeler gauges. That's awesome. Those clippers that clip your strings once you've changed them. A bunch of Allen wrenches. A ruler here that goes right up to the edge there. I don't know if you can see that on there, but on these rulers, sometimes, like if you just get one from the hardware store, from the dollar store or something, there's like a gap between the very edge of it and the zero. Anyway, a couple of these screwdrivers with these bits in it, and also that looks like that's a 1/4-inch driver there, which is great. String winder and a capo. So I mean, this is a perfect gift. As a matter of fact, I own all this stuff, and I would still love to have this, just to have another set laying around that I wouldn't have to pull out all of my gear for doing a setup or whatever. I could keep this in a guitar case if I wanted to. All right, going on to the next thing is a guitar maintenance kit as far as the chemicals in order to make sure your fretboard is oiled and all that kind of stuff. Now, to be 100% honest with you, this stuff here, this Dunlop stuff, this isn't, I don't use this all that much. I have actually purchased all of these, I believe, but because most of these chemicals that you're doing this, you can get in bulk. You're overpaying for these bottles because they're all put together in a package. But you can basically get all of this stuff at Home Depot as well. The thing that is nice about this though is it's a nice all in the right package. It's all easy to do. You don't have to do any research of, is this gonna hurt my guitar? Am I messing up anything here? What chemical do I need to buy at Home Depot? All these 5 items are packaged together in one package, and this just makes a great gift. You know, it comes in a box that's all put together. So it's gonna wrap well, all that kind of thing. 30 bucks. And you got it there. Great gift for a guitar player. Next thing is strap locks. These are the strap locks that I use. If you are buying for a guitar player that's a seasoned player and maybe he uses strap locks already, you just need to find out what kind of strap locks he or she uses so that you can buy the same ones, so that every strap that they're using they can put on either one of the guitars. But if they're if you're buying for somebody that doesn't have any strap locks, maybe you're a teenager or something like that, the strap locks are great. They make sure you're not going to drop your guitar. And I have them on all the guitars that I use, that I gig with, have strap locks on them. So those are a great option. These Schaller, I think that's how you say that, Schaller strap locks are great. 13 bucks for the set. And that's what I use, but you can use Dunlop or a variety of different ones. And then finally, a guitar, no, not finally, sorry, I got a couple more here. A guitar strap. And I would even say a Levi's, oops, let me do this. I'm gonna even say a Levi's guitar strap would be the way to go. Probably about 15 years, I'm on my first, well, longer ago than that, shoot, I'm getting old. About my first Levi's strap from Mars Music, and I still use it. It's just they make really good straps, and they're a little expensive, kind of. I mean, this one here is not expensive. That's why I chose this one. 23 bucks for a leather strap is actually a very good deal. But they go up. You can pay as much as $70 or $100 on a good strap as well. But that's a great option to have, especially if they have a heavy guitar. You want to buy a nice thick strap for that guitar. If you have a Les Paul, it's just going to be good over time to not have that skinny strap that usually guitars come with digging into your shoulder. Okay, next thing on the list is this right here, a Hercules guitar stand. And this one's a little bit, actually, oh my gosh, when I added this to the list a couple days ago, this was not $34, this was $23 or something like that. They've moved it back up. I'm gonna keep it in here even though it's over $30. These are great stands. I use these on stage. In fact, last week, I was at Music-Around and I bought one of these on sale, you know, because they sell used gear. It was used. I paid 20 bucks for it and I snagged it up immediately as soon as I saw it. These are great guitar stands. Up here at the top where you set the guitar in, it sets in, and you the weight of the guitar actually locks it in where it won't fall forward. They're great guitar stands. You can adjust them acoustic or electric, doesn't matter. Bass. They're just, Hercules makes great guitar stands. They also have a double stand and a triple stand if you have more than one guitar on the stage. Okay, and I think we're getting towards the bottom. Yep, this is it. This is the final thing, and that is a string winder, particularly this kind of string winder that has like the snippers on it. It's got the little thing that'll pull out the pin. This thing right here, this little like claw-looking thing pulls out the pin on an acoustic guitar. This will wind up, it's got this slot in here, so it'll wind up bass guitars as well as regular guitars, acoustic or electric guitars. And these snippers here to snip off guitar strings, this is a good thing to have in your gig bag. And you know, this is the kind of thing, I actually don't even own one of these. You know, I have all the tools separately. I have a string winder. I have all the snippers and all that, the cutters. But this is the kind of thing that like at the store when I'm at checkout, it's always sitting there, and I never buy it for whatever reason. I think, that's $8. I don't want to spend. But I would love to get this as a gift. This would be something I would be like, man, that's awesome. So, and finally, and I didn't have this in my list, so I'm going to search it live, is Dunlop guitar picks. And here's the thing with guitar picks. If you're a guitar player or your guitar player is played a lot and they know exactly what picks to buy, what they use, it's real easy. Just go into their guitar case, see what it is, and then buy a big pack of those. So like Dunlops, these are what I use. I use the 38s somewhere, but you know, let's just say you're buying this. This is $8 for 12 picks. You can find these on here. I don't know if I'll be able to do it while I'm on this video, but you can get like the big packs of a lot of different ones. So I think they come in like 30 or 50 pack. And those are awesome. You know, if it's a guitar player that's played the same pick for years, it's not going to be changing. And just having a pack that never running out of guitar picks. There's an edge of the universe somewhere that has a mountain of guitar picks because they just disappear, and I don't know where they go, because I'm actually recently moving, and I thought, surely when I move, I'm gonna find hundreds of guitar picks, and I didn't. I don't know where all the guitar picks go. Anyway, getting a big pack, but also like this right here, $3.99, $4 for a variety pack of guitar picks. So if you're buying for a student or somebody, or maybe it's just somebody that you don't know what to buy, you don't know what kind of picks to get them, just get them a variety pack. And that way they can determine what kind of pick that they want. And then that's it. So actually I think that makes, if I'm not mistaken, that makes 11 things. So I lied in the video description. And the title of this video, 11 things, 11 gifts you can buy a guitar player that any guitar player just about would want one of these things. So anyway, hopefully this video was helpful to you, and as you're doing your Christmas shopping, buying for a guitar player, or if you're a guitar player and you just want to leave a a hint. Maybe you just have this video playing for your significant other to buy you something for Christmas. Anyway, Kiddish Russell out. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, hit a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. I make videos that help make musicians better musicians. And hopefully this video was helpful to you and makes you a better musician if you are in fact a musician. Anyway, Kiddish Russell out. I'll see you in another video.